Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's episode of Morte. Tonight we finally reach the end of the tale of Sir Gareth of Orkney. Very, very excited for this. I think it's been the longest season that we've had so far in telling these tales. So it's been a tremendous journey, but thank you. Thank you for joining me. And hello Susan, hello Noel. Hello, both of you. Yes, Susan, you are on time. Well done. I'm a little bit late, but it's good to see you. Hello, Claire. Hello. How are you? How are you this fine evening? I hope Paris is treating you very well indeed. Hello, Danny. Hello. Come in. I'm glad you approve of the turtleneck, by the way, Noel. It is definitely turtleneck weather over here in Yorkshire at the moment. I'm enjoying hiding from the cold, especially when I get into the car in the morning and it's absolutely freezing. I do need something to just keep me warm at that time. But hey, it's all good stuff. Are you all excited? Hello, Paul. Hello. Come in. Thank you for your lovely comments on Twitter. I think you're right. I think there probably is a little bit of glorification of violence in all of this, but in a good way. It's just fun when it's in a story. Don't try it at home. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Rob. Come in. As I've just been saying, we are now, tonight, at the final episode in the telling of the tale of Sir Gareth of Orkney. Hello, Rob. How are you? Which means that from tomorrow, we will be hitting season 8. And as some of you will already know, we'll be doing my favourite tale in all of Morte, the tale of Sir Tristram and the Lady Isolde. So, of course, Noel mentioned the Halloween readings as well. Yes, Halloween's coming up, as was pointed out last night. So, well, Jennifer, it's good to see you back. And yes, Paul, I do think that just saying don't try at home will cover me. I've spoken to many cheap lawyers and they all tell me that a quick disclaimer telling people not to use swords at home should have us covered against anything. So, done. Hello, Jennifer. Hello. Wonderful and lovely to see you. But yes, got the tale of Tristram and Isolde coming up. Very, very excited about that. I can't wait to share that with you, as it is my favourite tale in all of Morte. But before we get to that, I should mention, as Noel was mentioning, Halloween's coming up on the 31st of October, and I need to go and plan out tonight exactly what I'm doing for Halloween. But excellent, Jennifer. Excellent. That's what I'm here for, to make you excited that something's about to happen. And something is. We're going to tell a fun story. But coming up for Halloween, the 31st of October, my plan is to come on here on the Saturday and see if I can just go and do an epic day of storytelling all around Halloween, and get on here and we'll do some tales from Edgar Allan Poe, we'll do some of Dickens's tales, we'll do some Lovecraft, we'll do some dark poetry, we'll have some graveyard poetry from the Victorians. I need to plan out the playlist, but Halloween I'm anticipating will be epic, and we will go and do as much as we possibly can. It will be a lot of fun, so we'll just see how long we can go. I'll probably I'll just get myself sorted with lots and lots of coffee, and we'll enjoy that, telling the tale all through Hallows Eve. So that's coming up at some point to enjoy. Well, I'm glad you can catch the replays, Jennifer. Anyway, let's get into tonight's show, ladies and gents, as we wrap up the tale of Sir Gareth of Orkney. Just to give you all a recap on where we've gotten to and what's happened. A knight, not even a knight, a man came to the court of King Arthur 12 months ago, claiming to be no knight, no man of any special renown, to be a man. But it being the feast of Pentecost, he asked the King Arthur to grant him 3 wishes. King Arthur agreed, and this man's first wish was to be given food for 12 months. Arthur told his seneschal Sir Kay to treat this man like a lord, but Sir Kay, seeing that he did not come from any noble house, decided to give him the name Bowman, calling him a freeloader instead, treating him like a kitchen knave and banishing him to the kitchens of Camelot. 12 months passed of Bowman at that time being in the kitchens, and at the end of those months, Bowman came out to the court of Arthur as the Lady Lynette came to Arthur's court to seek help and aid for her sister, the Lady de Leon. For the Lady de Leon was being held prisoner in her own castle, held under siege by the Knight of the Red Lands. The Knight of the Red Lands was a terrible knight, though of awful renown, and none of Arthur's knights were willing to fend off against him, and yet this kitchen knave, Bowman, came to Arthur and asked for 2 of his last favours. The first, that Arthur should grant him this quest, and he should go to save the Lady de Leon from the Knight of the Red Lands. Arthur agreed. The last request was that Arthur would allow this man to be made a knight by Sir Lancelot. Sir Lancelot went and made him a knight. He knighted him as Sir Bowman, but the Lady Lynette, not wanting to have a mere kitchen knave come to the aid of her sister, stormed out of the castle, infinitely offended. Bowman chasing after her. They travelled for weeks across England, Bowman trying to prove himself to be a worthy knight in the Lady Lynette's eyes. Time and time again did he slay evil knights, did he defeat those who came in arms against him. At long last, with constant cursing, the Lady Lynette finally accepted that he was a good knight, and she complimented him. This was just before he came up to the castle where the Lady de Leon was being held. There he faced off against the Knight of the Red Lands in bloody battle, and there did this man defeat him. But even though Bowman had defeated the Knight of the Red Lands and seen the Lady de Leon in the castle and seen that he loved the Lady de Leon, even though he then approached the Lady de Leon and said, "Lady, I have saved you from the Knight of the Red Lands. Marry me." Even then, ladies and gents, the Lady de Leon refused to marry him or to give him her love unless she actually knew who he was. And so it was revealed that Sir Bowman was in fact Sir Gareth of Orkney, nephew of King Arthur, brother of Sir Gawain of the Round Table, seeking to try and prove himself through renown and good deeds, not through mere actions. Finally, the Lady de Leon was willing to accept him as her love, but Sir Gareth still wanted to prove his worth. Sir Gareth asked the Lady de Leon to call a huge tournament where the knights of King Arthur could face off against the knights of Sir Gareth of Orkney, and Sir Gareth could fight in this tournament but not have anyone know who he was. In this tournament, Sir Gareth was victorious. He defeated all that he came across, proved himself to be the most worthy knight of any on the field of battle. But yet, as he was about to win, his true identity was discovered. And when his identity was discovered, he fled from the field of battle, and in fleeing from the field of battle, came to go and hide himself amongst the lands of England. There he faced off in bloody battle against other knights who were unfair and unjust and evil. But finally, did Sir Gareth come face to face with another knight. One who could match him in battle. One who could fend off against him. One that left the both of them bloody and sore. His own brother Sir Gawain, even though Sir Gareth did not realise he fought his brother, even though Sir Gawain did not realise he fought his own brother. We saw back early in season 2 of Morte what happened with the Knight of the Two Swords when he fought his own brother and died in a bloody battle. Was the same going to happen here? No, ladies and gents, no. At the last moment, the Lady Lynette came running onto the field of battle, crying, "Stop! Stop this madness, Sir Gawain! You fight your own brother!" And so, these two knights stopped their battle. They no longer faced off against each other. They put down their swords and embraced as brothers. And then Sir Gawain sent for King Arthur to see Sir Gareth, and to see that Sir Gareth of Orkney was a great knight. King Arthur came and blessed Sir Gareth and called him a great knight. Now, though, they have sent for the Lady de Leon, the love of Sir Gareth, to come at last and see her paramour, the great knight. Ladies and gents, that's probably the longest intro we've ever done to a tale, and yet there was so much to cover. But please join me as tonight we tell the end of the tale of Sir Gareth of Orkney. And among all the ladies of the court of King Arthur, the Lady de Leon was named the fairest and peerless when she arrived. And then, when Sir Gawain saw her there were many a goodly look and goodly words, that all men of worship had joy to behold them. Then came King Arthur and many other kings, and the Queen Guinevere and the Queen of Orkney. And there the king asked his nephew Sir Gareth whether he would have the Lady de Leon as paramour, or to have her as his wife. "My lord, you know well that I love her above all ladies living. Now, fair lady," said King Arthur, "what say ye? Will you take Sir Gareth as your husband?" "Most noble king," said the Lady Leon, "you know that my lord Sir Gareth is to me more lover to have and keep as my husband than any king or prince that is christened. And if I may not have him, I promise you I will never have none. For my lord Arthur," said the Lady de Leon, "you know that he is my first love, and he shall be the last love that I have. And if you will suffer him to have his free will and free choice, I dare say he will have me." "That is the truth," said Sir Gareth. "I will have you and keep you as my wife, and there shall